Good morning. I am Miss Smith. No, I am Miss Smith.
She's Miss Smith. I'm Short Star. I'm KJ, the Lego Master.
Introduce you.
Meet a new character, KJ the Lego Master.
KJ the Lego Master. So we have Miss Smith, Charlotte Star, and KJ the Lego Master joining us today. All right, and we are going to introduce our math lesson. So this is our math lesson number 1. Okay, honey. Okay, honey. I know we all love each other, honey. We're gonna hug off camera. All right. So for the first introduction to this lesson, we're going to play a really fun game. It is going to be a competition. They don't even know. It's a surprise. It's going to be a competition between Char the Star and they can't see you. And KJ the Lego Master. All right. So in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Freeze. All right, the kids are in position. So here is the name of the game. It is a shape review. Everybody should know there's 2D shapes. What are 2D shapes?
Flat shapes.
They are flat. They are flat, not fat. Awesome. So here are the 2 workstations. We have over here, we have rectangle, hexagon, triangle, square, circle are these words. And just so they don't cheat, hexagon, triangle, rectangle, circle, and square in a mixed up order. All right, so their job is they have to sort the shapes under their proper category, under their proper label, and we'll see who can finish the fastest. Now, about this competition, we have a kindergartner named Char the Star. There she is stretching. All right now, honey. You ready to do this? And then we have a 2nd grader, Lego Master and Shape Master. So let's see who's going to win this one with the unfair advantage, the 2nd grader or the kindergartner. Are you ready?
Set.
Get set. Go. All right, there they are. Uh-oh, she's got hers under... Oh, that says square. They might be okay. All right, he's got the hexagons and the triangles going. He knows that those are hexagons because they have how many sides?
5.
5. Oh. Make sure those hexagons don't have 5 sides because that might be a problem. Oh, Char the Star. Oh, Miss Smith for the unfair distraction. Now, KJ said that the hexagon has 5 sides. Go ahead and count that. I don't know about that. That's not what I heard. 6. That's why they call it a hexagon. Almost sounds like a sixagon. All right, so we have a square with how many sides? 4. A square is a special kind of rectangle. Why is a square special?
Because it doesn't have short sides and it doesn't have long sides. The sides are just the same.
Ooh, absolutely. Tell me something about a circle.
It has 0 sides and 0 corners.
Well, what about it?
And it is
Does it have straight sides? It is round. Tell me about the triangle.
A triangle has 3 corners and 3 edges.
All right.
Or
vertices. Absolutely. Tell me something about that rectangle.
Rectangles have long side and a short side.
Just 1 long side and 1 short side?
2 short sides and 2 long sides.
All right, you guys.
And have 4 vertices and 4 sides.
All right now. You got and something unique about that triangle and about that, not the triangle, something unique about that rectangle and that special rectangle called a square. If you look at their corners, they're all in the shape of a letter L.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I never know that.
I know. We're going to check that out later. All right. Give yourselves a pat on the back and a kiss on the brain. And thank you for helping our friends review their 2D shapes. We're back. Okay, that game was really fun. You guys did a really good job teaching them their shapes. All right, so for this lesson, let's go ahead and review our standard. Our standard is for us to decompose numbers. This is a math standard, kindergarten math standard. For us to decompose numbers less than 10, to decompose numbers less than or equal to 10 into pairs in more than one way. For example, I've got to read it this way, by using objects or drawings, and record each decomposition by drawing or equation. Drawings need not include equations. I know that was a lot to unpack, but basically we are going to decompose, say decompose.
Decompose.
And compose, say compose.
Compose.
Numbers up to 10.
Up to 10. Up to
All right, or equal to 10. So today we're going to focus mostly on numbers up to 5. All right, so we're going to do that in multiple ways. Today we are not going to use equations. We'll use drawings and number bonds. So let's check out our learning target.
Okay.
So specifically today, our learning target is we can model composition and decomposition of numbers to 5 using actions, objects, and drawings. We can do that.
Yeah.
All right, as soon as we break this down, our success criteria, this is how you can show me that you are able to demonstrate our learning target. So we will use number bonds and drawings to model composition and decomposition. So pretty simple. So I know that was a lot. It sounded very complex, but we're going to break it down. All right. So when you have what is it called when you have two words you put together to make one word?
A balloon.
Nope. Two different words, you put them together to make one word. Like cup, cake, cupcake.
Butterfly. Butterfly.
What is that called? What is that called? What is that called?
A compound word.
Yes, a compound word. A compound word is when you put two words together. So composition, say composition.
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 When you compose things, you put them together. Say compose.
Compose.
Together.
Together.
So what would it mean if you decompose?
Break the word.
Yeah, or take it apart. But today, instead of breaking apart words, we're going to break apart objects, quantities, and numbers, okay? So compose.
Compose.
Together.
Together.
Decompose.
Decompose.
Take it apart.
Take it apart.
Compose.
Compose.
You tell me.
Together.
Together. Decompose.
Apart.
Perfect. All right, we'll keep on practicing. So we are just as simple as that. We'll compose and decompose. So very quickly though, before we decompose and compose numbers, do you know your numbers?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Okay. Well, let's help our friends review some of these numbers, just in case they do not know. All right.
Okay.
What's the number?
5.
What's the number?
8.
And we can even count if we're not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's the number?
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Oh, but you know. What's the number?
10.
Come on, Shar. What's the number?
7. It kind of looks like a Z.
Almost. What's the number?
6.
KJ is beating you. What's the number?
4.
Oh. What's the number?
3.
Uh-oh. What's the number?
2.
What's the number?
1.
And what's the number?
5.
and back to 8. Very good, guys. Very good. Well, back to 5, back to 8. Very good. So if you practice these numbers every day, you can compose, put them
together,
and decompose, take them
apart.
right now.
Like 85 and do 80 and 5.
Absolutely, except we're going to do it in a different way with quantities. All right, so let's review these cards. So you're going to tell me how many are there and how many squares are empty. All right, how many dots?
4.
How many are empty?
1.
How many dots?
5.
How many are empty?
0.
Oh. How many dots?
3.
Are you sure? Let's count to see.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. How many are empty?
2.
Cool. How many dots?
2.
1, 2. How many are empty?
3.
1, 2, 3. How many?
0.
Are you sure? You're right. 0 means what? Nothing. There's nothing there. So how many are empty?
0.
How many are empty?
0.
That's empty. That's empty. That's empty. That's empty. That's empty.
5.
How many are empty?
5.
Ah, that was a tricky one. How many dots?
1.
How many are empty?
4.
Huh?
4.
4. Do you guys just know that you guys compose and decompose number pairs to 5? You don't even know. I'll show you later the magic trick and what you guys just did. All right, so that was just a fluency review, and we're going to practice those every day. So let's do a problem. You have a board. You get a board. You get a board. I get a board.
All of us get a board.
Everybody gets a board. You get a marker. I get a marker. You get a marker. You get a marker. Everybody gets a marker. All right, I'm going to read a problem, and we're going to draw our pictures, and we're going to think about how to solve the problem. Okay, so here is the problem. Let's say Char the star went to the beach, and she found 3 seashells. KJ went to the beach. She found 3 big seashells. KJ went to the beach, and he found 2 little bitty hermit crab shells.
That'll be cute.
So let's draw a picture to represent how many shells they found. All right, so remember, Char the star found 3 big shells. You don't have to draw. You want to draw what they found.
Okay.
So here's my big shell for Char the star.
I have a big shell. 1 big one. 2 big ones.
She found 3.
Wait, 3?
Yeah, she found 3 big ones.
Okay.
And what about KJ? How many did he find?
2 itty bitty ones.
Okay. So Char the star found 3 big seashells, and KJ found 2 little hermit crab shells.
These dots are hermit crabs.
Oh, those are teeny tiny. So let's show our pictures. Oh, Char found 3 shells.
Oopsies.
All right. 1,
2.
2, 3.
Da-da-da.
All right. So I want you to take the time, if you need to, pause the video, and I want you to draw this picture, and I want you to talk about it with your partner, or if you have a mom at home, or dad at home, or brother at home, or sister at home, talk about your picture. So let's talk about ours. So there's 3 shells for Char. How many do you have for Char?
3.
3 shells for Char. How many shells do you have for Char? 3. How many about for KJ?
2.
How many? Okay, well then how many did they find together? If they take all of their shells and put them in one bag, how many will they have?
5.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How do you know?
So So because KJ has kindergarten and I'm still in kindergarten, so we both know.
Well, I can tell you if you look at your picture, I can tell you how you can count them.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you put them in the bag, you have 5 shells all together. And that is our application problem. So, are you ready for the meat of our lesson? All right. So, I said that we were going to model composition.
Put together.
And decomposition.
Take apart.
Right. Using number bonds and drawing. So, we used some drawings. What's a number bond?
A number bond has one big circle, 2 lines, and a little circle, another line, and a little circle.
A number bond. You said something about circle and lines and circle. Well, let's model a number bond. So let's go ahead and we need to first of all, let's give you guys a chance to talk about this problem with somebody at home while we get our number bond set up. All right, and freeze so that they can pause the video. All right, here we are with our new setup. So, I put 3 circles on the floor. What in the world can these 3 circles mean? Well, these 3 circles will represent our number bonds, and they are going to help us tell a story. All right, so we have these Elmos sitting all around the room. Charlotte, help me tell the story. Mommy Elmo came to the party. Go ahead and put Mommy Elmo there. And inside the circle. And Daddy Elmo came with her. Let's make that the kitty. Let's have Daddy Elmo right over here.
This one?
Yes, put him inside the circle. Big Charlotte.
This one?
And Grandpa Elmo joined them. He can stand up if whoever can stand. They can stand.
There you go, Dad.
All right. So they're at the party in the living room. Then the kids are in the party in the kitchen. Bring the kids to the kitchen. The kitchen is over here. 2 kids in the kitchen. So how many kids in the living room? How many Elmos in the living room?
3.
How many Elmos in the kitchen?
2.
All right. So 3 Elmos and 2 Elmos are going to all come into the dining room because it's time to eat. So all the Elmos need to come to the dining room, but wait. They don't know where the dining room is. So Charlotte, get me those 2. Nope. Those 2, Eric. Not that one, those 2.
This one and this one?
Yes. We're going to use these to connect our number bond. So this, from the Braves. So this will lead Mommy, Daddy, and Grandma to the dining room. So we'll attach this one to this one. Oh, sorry, Grandpa, Mommy, and Daddy. All right, so Charlotte, why don't you bring Grandpa, Mommy, and Daddy to our teeny tiny dining room? All right, how many went? 1. Help her count, KJ. 2. 3. Don't have a lot of space. Now, we want to get the kids to the dining room too, so let's give them a connector, a direction, an arrow to tell them how to get to the dining room. So they have to follow that line to the dining room. Come on, bring them on over. Ooh, there's not a lot of room in this dining room. All right, so 2 Elmos came from the kitchen, and 3 Elmos came from the living room. How many Elmos are eating now in the dining room?
5.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's count to see.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's very interesting. So we had 3 Elmos and 2 Elmos. We put them together to make 5 Elmos. We can take off the Elmos and and just use the numbers. 3, and you compose 2. Put them together to make
5.
all right now, dinner is over. Mommy and Daddy and Grandpa, they want to go back to the living room. Take them back to the living room. Make sure they follow their line. So we're going to take these 5 and we're going to decompose them. Decompose them on into the living room. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And the kids say, hey, we're out of here too. We're going back into the kitchen to go watch YouTube on our tablets. 1, 2. So how many did we have? 5. And we decomposed them or took them apart to make what? 3 Elmos and 2 Elmos. So if we take off the Elmos, we can say 5. You can decompose it to make
3 and 2.
All right. 5 decompose to make 3 and 2. Go ahead and take those Elmos on back. Go ahead and put them on the chair.
This chair?
No, right here. And I wonder if you can do it with something other than Elmos.
I know.
Have a seat. You can't tell. Hurry up. Do that. I wonder if we can compose and decompose emojis. You get an emoji, you get an emoji, you get an emoji, you get an emoji. And we'll put one emoji in the middle. All right, so let's get all of the emojis that are, let me see what yours looks like. Let's find all the emojis that have glasses.
This one? These.
All right, and let's put them over here.
Whee!
Awesome. Let's find all the emojis with their eyes closed. And put them over here. All right, how many emojis have glasses? 2. How many emojis have their eyes closed? 3. What will happen? Don't do it. Let's predict. What will happen if we compose all of these emojis and put them together? What does that mean?
It will make 5.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, so let's follow these lines. And KJ, you bring these 2 emojis to this little circle. Yeah, you may have to stack them. Shar, you come bring these emojis to this little circle. It's okay if they're just around the circle as long as they touch the circle. Mommy lost her big hula hoop, so we had to improvise. And this is something you guys can do at home. You guys can use string to make you a number by, whatever you can find. If you have 5 brothers and sisters, you can make them into a circle to make a number by. All right, so we took those 2 emojis with glasses and those 3 emojis with their eyes closed. We put them together. We composed them to make how many? 5. Now let's
take them apart.
Let's take them apart. So let's go ahead and put those emojis with their eyes closed back. So even with emojis, every time I can decompose 5 to make what? 2 and 3. And I can put 5 together with 2 and 3. Every time. 2 and 3, 3 and 2. Well, let's do something a little bit different. Let's go ahead and take these emojis back out of the circle. This time, hold on to them. Don't put them on the chair. Hurry quickly. This time, let's take the emoji with a hat. We'll put him right here. Which emoji has a hat?
This one in the middle.
All right, put him right here.
Oh, wrong one.
Well, we can't see his hat. And which emojis do not have a hat?
These.
All right, let's put them in the other one. Well, this is a little bit different because we said that only 3 and 2 come together to make 5. Is that right?
Yeah. No.
Because this looks like, if I count them together, I would make a prediction that how many emojis with the hat?
1.
How many in this circle?
4.
4. 1 and 4. I wonder what 1 and 4 are composed to make.
5.
Let's check and see. Let's bring them all inside the little circle. Shara, don't hog them all. Let KJ help you out. Awesome. And how many does it make?
5.
5. So 1 together with 4 makes
5.
That's crazy. Can't believe it. Well, what if we decompose them? Let's take them apart. And put the one with the hat back in his spot.
This one, here's the spot for the hat. Ooh. There's one more decomposed.
So now we good. We decompose them to make 1 and 4. So even without emojis, every time you see 1 and 4, they come together to make
5.
5. And if you want to take 5 apart, you can take it apart to make 4 and
5. 1.
4 and 5. That's nice.
4 and 1.
4 and 1. Amazing.
There's one.
What happens if I take, can this emoji move over to here?
Yeah.
If I decompose him, can he move over to that circle?
Yes.
No. He didn't follow the arrow. He cannot move over. He can't just jump over and not follow directions. He can only come here, and he can only come here. But if I switch them up,
Yeah.
and I put 1 arrow to here and 1 arrow to here, I can move him over to here. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But we want to make sure that when we're drawing our number bounds, we pay attention to where those lines go, because if they don't follow the directions, then it is
No.
wrong, a no-go. Everybody's confused. All right, so let's get ready to use our number bounds. We're going to model what we just did. So let's pause the video. All right, now I'm back here with the kids, and let's choose
A marker.
one for you and one for me. Let's draw our own number bonds, which are very easy to do. So we need how many circles?
1. 2. 3.
3. All right, so I'll draw them all the same size. I'll draw a circle here, and I'll draw a circle here. No lines, it just says circles. 3 circles, however you want. That's good.
Why did you say that's good?
That's not good, KJ. Perfect, so show them what you guys drew. They all may look a little different, and that's okay, because we have not drawn our lines. All right, now, in whichever ones you want, we said how many emojis do not have a hat?
1.
Do not have a hat.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So draw 4 in one of your circles. You can draw yours in one of your bottom circles, Sean. All right, and we said how many emojis have a hat?
1.
1. So let's draw 1 in the other circle. All right, go ahead and show them.
Oopsies. Sorry, guys.
All right, so where will I move them to?
Here.
To join it together. So let's draw the line to take him where he'll go. He'll go here, and he'll go here. Okay, so 4 emojis with 1 emoji make how many emojis?
5.
You can count them to see. Count them.
1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Make 5 emojis. So go ahead and draw that. Write the number 5. All right. So we said that we can use numbers, but let's do this with pictures. So erase these numbers. Pretend these numbers aren't here. Okay. And we'll show an example of how to do it with pictures. So this time, how many emojis have glasses?
2.
2. All right. So this time we'll just draw a circle for 2 emojis. 1, 2. How many emojis do have their eyes closed?
Three.
All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, now we are going to compose them, and let's see how many they make. So I'm going to follow my line and bring these two down here. So 1, 2 will come right here. No, you don't have to do it that way. You can keep yours that way. So follow the line and draw two. Make those two come here. So draw them there. Okay, hold on, Sean. Okay, now follow the other line and bring these two in there with them. I mean, these three. 1, 2, 3. Count them to see how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this picture, this drawing means the same thing. It means that 3 and 2 make what? 5. Or I can take 5 apart to make 3 and 2. Very good. So let's do a little bit of practice with a word problem. Let's go into our word period. So this is where you guys will help us out, all right? So if you need to pause this video, and what you will need is you will need a piece of paper and you will need a pencil. So we are at the final part of this video where you guys get to show what you know. So like I said, you need a piece of paper and a pencil. It's pretty much as simple as it can get. All right, so we're going to use our boards as paper, and they have dry erase markers and erasers. All right, so I have this worksheet that I will work from. You guys don't have this worksheet, but you guys can draw your number bonds to show me that you can do the work. All right, so here's the problem that we have to solve. We have light butterflies and dark butterflies. We're going to show what happens when the butterflies fly together. So at the top of my number bond, I have the light butterflies and the dark butterflies. So I'm going to draw. Go ahead and draw you guys' number bond. And I'll draw it just like, we can draw it just like this picture, because there's 1 at the top, 2 at the top, and 1 at the bottom. And then where do those lines go? To this one and to this one. That's where they'll fly to. That's perfect. All right, go ahead and draw your line, Sean. Perfect. Okay, so here I want us to draw 2 white butterflies, and we can just do circles for them. So 2 light butterflies there. We can just, I said we can just draw circles for them. Now I will do on my board as well. They're light, so they'll be empty circles. All right, and then 3 dark butterflies. And for the dark butterflies, before you start, for the dark butterflies, we'll do 3 circles, but we'll color them in this time to make them dark butterflies. Very good. So hold up your boards and show them what you guys have so far. Awesome. Sit down. Awesome. Now on your own, I want you to draw a picture of what these butterflies will look like if they all fly together. So let's bring those 2 down here. Follow the line, and we'll have 1, 2 light butterflies and 1, 2, 3 dark butterflies. So the 2 light butterflies here, 1, 2, 3 light butterflies here. Very good. All right, hold up your boards. I'll hold up my picture. Very good. So you should have 2 light butterflies down here and 3 dark butterflies down here. All right, go ahead and erase and draw another number bond.
The same way?
the same way. And draw those lines. All right, this one I will not help you with. This one you will do on your own. Go ahead and connect your lines. All right, so for this one, we have 1 light butterfly and 3 dark butterflies. How many light butterflies?
1.
And how many dark butterflies?
3.
All right, so while you guys work, go ahead and show me what you have. 3 dark butterflies and 1, the total also, and 1 dark butterfly. Hold on, don't show them yet, just show me. Just put it down in your lap, I can see it.
3 dark butterflies.
And 1 light butterfly. All right, bring them together and show me what you have total. Those look like 4 dark butterflies. Where's your light butterfly? Very good. All right, show them what you have.
Okay. Done.
Very good. So you should have 1 light butterfly and then 3 dark butterflies. And then if you brought them down here, you do 1 light butterfly and 1, 2, 3 dark butterflies to make how many butterflies together?
4.
4. So we can say that 3 and 1 makes
4.
4. Awesome. So here is this one will be our practice for tomorrow. So you guys did a really good job. Tomorrow we will work with continue to work with objects and to continue to work with numbers. And if you are able to do those number bonds with us, then you fulfilled our success criteria. If you were not, then keep on practicing. We will have sites available below. Remember, if you are in my class, I want you to take a picture of your work and share it on Class Dojo. And that concludes our lesson for today.
Click the link button, click the bell button, and subscribe to our video.
Describe or subscribe?
Subscribe.
It's subscribe.
And leave a like and comment below. and don't forget to subscribe and watch more videos.
Yeah, so you have more learning. Goodbye.